happening? Oh, for God's sake. Why? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How's your mother? How's your sister? How's your brother? How's your father? I got an $87.5 million mega mansion. I'm selling it. Cause I'm a sellout. My dick just fell out. I wanna fell out. Let's Oochie, moochie, coochie, coochie, poo. Oochie, coochie, poo. Orange man bad. Orange man bad. That is the song that starts the program, in which we say, "Hey everybody, welcome back to the Ludcast. I'm Matt Ludke, here as always with Mr. Professor Dr. McSpliffington, the 2 2/4 and 1/3 and 1/8. What's going on, man?
And 5/3.
5/3? Yeah. 5th third?
Yeah.
Never trust a
please
bank.
Please do my accounting there, 5th third.
Yeah, never trust a bank that can't reduce improper fractions. Like 1 2/3? Asshole? Make it.
Orange man bad. No.
Orange man bad. Orange man bad.
So,
well,
how's my volume tonight? Do you think it's good?
It seems pretty straight. You're only bumping to like the middle of the little meter.
Bar?
The meter.
Bar?
Yeah. Just barely over a little bit. You're doing good.
Nice.
But I think Orange Man Bad came from the same mind that created Build Back Better. It sounds like the same fucking idiot making that shit up.
Yeah, Build Back Better.
Build Back Better.
I wrote a song the other night. It's got a lot of like kind of Build Back Better phrases in it.
Yeah.
Just very, very rhymey. Very rhymey.
That's okay. I like rhymes. Is it a regular rhyme, irregular rhyme? You got the
Build Back Better is not a rhyme. What would that be?
That's just alliteration, man.
Yeah.
Build Back Better.
Bro.
Yeah.
It turns out all the young folks these days, or younger than us, are using the term bra instead of bro, like pigeon style.
Yeah, like bruh and bra. Yeah, a lot of bruh.
Yeah, bra.
I see a lot of bruh. What the fuck is this?
Bruh. Hey, bruh.
Oh, son of a bitch. That's fucking weak as shit.
What happened?
Oh, this goddamn the fucking speaker that you're on is going south. Hold on, let me plug it in. Plug it in. Got it. What the fuck?
Technical difficulty.
Totally. What the fuck is this? Hang on. I'm going to switch you over here.
Please wait.
Bluetooth pairing.
While I assault you. No Bluetooth pairing. We aren't doing any fucking Bluetooth. Jesus Christ, man. That's some gay shit.
The show is going down.
I'm telling you, man. When it rains, it pours. See, but you get a little bit of weirdness in the house, like Like, I don't know about you, but I think sometimes certain people have the ability to, in a very witchy way, influence things around them. And I know it sounds ooga booga and all that shit. I get it, but I've lived a minute or two now, and I've seen things. I've seen patterns in things. I've seen all kinds of shit. So now I've come to know that
Might want to get your hair cut somewhere else.
Oh yeah, well I do now.
Yeah.
That way nobody can put a dark black magic hex on me. They can't do it. I'm gonna put the fern in the mirror, flash it back at you. And
so what's the deal, man? We doing this?
Yeah, it's already happening, brother.
Oh. So do you have it hooked up, the speaker?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just didn't know if you
I transferred you over to the other one that I usually play music through. I transferred you over to that. So, yes, we're still rocking.
All right, cool. So,
yes.
Where were we going? Oh, yeah. I heard you talking about mansions and
yeah.
How's your mother?
How's your father? How's your sister? How's your brother?
Yeah, but also I was thinking about Galen Muskie Nuts and him trying to purchase Shitter.
Yeah, so he can be the master of the Shitterverse.
Yeah, the master shitter.
That's okay. I'd rather he was sitting there than that idiot with the fucking gay wizard beard thing, who was the previous jackass in control over there.
Yeah, I forget his name. The bearded fucking clown.
Yeah, Jack something or other. But he reminds me of fucking Scrooda. So,
yeah.
Look at him. I just want to take his stack of...
Scrooda?
Yeah, it's infuriating to see that, so it just makes me...
Yeah, it was like Jackass Dorsey or something like that.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that was the name, Jackass Dorsey.
Oh,
Or Jackass Dorky.
Yeah, Dorky Jackass.
Dorky Jackass over at Twitter. I mean, shitter.
Dorky Jackass.
The Twitter shitter.
Yeah. Dorky Jackass, the dark wizard of the Shitterverse. Fucking homo.
Now we have
I bet you...
Elon Muskie Nuts trying to take over.
Yeah.
Like you said, it would probably be a far more effective
well, yeah, because I don't think
platform.
Galen plays that shit. You know what I'm saying? He's not into it. I don't think.
Yeah, he'd use it for like fucking space travel and shit.
Well, yeah, or fucking...
he'd be like, we can communicate instantaneously when they're on Mars.
He's like, here, let me trick you all into making me an even bigger trillionaire. No sweat. The fuck, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna promise you we're gonna switch planets and shit.
But it'd be
get on board, everybody. Come on.
It'd be the ultimate power move though if he did that and bitched everybody out in the Shitterverse.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's fucking boss, dude. What a boss. I thought he was just kind of a weird fucking nerd on the spectrum somewhere, but I'm starting to see that maybe there's a lot more to him than I fucking thought. That dude's gonna play that fucking 4D, 5D chess and shit.
Yeah, he'll be the new world order is what'll end up happening.
Yeah, well, I suppose we could do a lot worse.
Yeah.
I mean, as is evidenced by the current state of everywhere and everything.
The Bidenologists and Bidenology.
Yeah, which extends over into the far east of Europe, and I mean all this where everybody, people are like, oh, it doesn't matter so much the man in the office. It's blah blah blah. I'm like, are you fucking high, dude? The second Putin smelled how weak this piece of shit was, they're saying that Putin doing his current stuff is like rooted in watching the exit of Afghanistan when Biden just said, hey, everybody pick up, leave everything behind and just get out, get home. and stranded
Yeah,
all.
he smelled a fresh turd, is what happened.
Oh, he stranded all these,
Ooh.
stranded all kinds of American citizens over there and shit. Left them all behind and shit. Yeah, some of them are still trying
Yeah,
to.
that's not. I don't even think the Russians would do that. But
Yeah, no, fuck no, man. Hell no, man. When Russians defect, man, it's a big goddamn deal for them. Or at least when it was, fully communist and shit or whatever. When it was the Soviet Union, I mean, defectors were a problem. They did not.
Well, they're talking about, what was I listening to? Maybe some audiobook or something, and it was about prisoners of war, right? And like, where the hell was it? I don't know if it was Vietnam or maybe Korea or somewhere we were. They would actually treat the prisoners pretty well. And supposedly they did it to like fuck with them in the head. Because they would be like, yeah, they're like, we treat you better than your own government would. So they try and get them to like sympathizing with the enemy, right?
Yeah, propagandizing them and shit.
But at the same time, if your government leaves you behind, dude, that doesn't say much about them. So, I mean...
Except for the fact that they clearly don't give a fuck about you.
You're supposed to be patriotic, fucking, even if you're taking a shit in your mouth, right?
Yeah, well, this is out of the same asshole who in the first week of office ignored a fucking Chinese fucking genocide within its own borders. Oh, let them do that. That's their cultural norms. I'm like, yeah, spoken like a true sellout who's been fucking maligning
doing business with them for the past 30 fucking years.
Yeah, while maligning black people that you're trying to curry for votes and shit, but putting them down and fucking vilifying them and all that shit that he did in the 80s, fucking like just practically outlawing black men, just shy of doing that, but then saying, hey, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. And people still apparently thought they liked him and shit. I'm like, didn't you hear what he said? That's shit out of his own mouth. This isn't stuff made up by the far right to fuck you around. That's shit he said out of his own mouth clearly on camera. Didn't even think about it. But the fucking idiot can't find his balls with both hands and shit, so it's not a mystery. But yeah, man, it's fucking incredible. Wow. He said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Holy shit.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
Yeah.
That's crazy shit. That's crazy shit right there.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's a holdover.
If you fall into that trap, man, fuck, you're just part of the herd.
Dude, fucking. I'm telling you, that is... Well, and another thing to like about Galen Muskie Nuts is that he's been lighting this thing up lately about the gerontocracy in the United States specifically. All these like the people in leadership are all so fucking old, man.
Oh yeah,
like great grandparent age and shit.
Well, I've been saying that for years, dude. Fucking
well, yeah.
Our Generation X never got a shot at fucking politics, man.
Fuck all, yeah. They're just getting screwed by all these old fuckers.
And that's what I'm saying. That's gonna flip over Gen X to fucking the millennials. It'd be just as fucking bad.
Yeah, because they're still too fucking stupid and fucking unexposed to realities of life to fucking be able to really make a long-term decision of that magnitude. In having this fucking...
Yeah, I guess Muskie Nuts, he is a Gen Xer, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, he's not too much older than us, right? What is he, 50-something?
I believe so. Here, let's look it up. I'll find out here.
Yeah, he's like 55 or something.
Yeah, man. He's not some old fucking piece of shit. But, like, these dumbass millennials and shit try to think they're cute by trying to shut people down that are older than them by just calling them boomer and shit. I'm like, I ain't no fucking boomer. What the fuck?
You retard. That's how stupid they are. They don't even know what the word means.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, this means old. No, motherfucker. Maybe in your little retard, the little retard language of your generation. Yeah, your dumbass generation. But he's 50. He's my age. Jesus Christ. Oh, him and fucking, how's your mother? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, what the fuck happened here? Oh my God. Just want to fucking lay down and not get up. Fucking eat
Fuck that, man.
Oh, yes. We speak in jest.
It's not easy being on top, man. It's lonely up there.
Yeah, but you're in a fucking $87.5 million fucking house, I guess, while you're doing it. It's not everything.
Well, he's probably selling it for a reason, though.
Yeah, cause
either he knows it's time to get the fuck out of California, because it's so fucked up. The taxes are probably eating them alive, dude.
Oh, I imagine so.
They're like, I gotta sell this bitch while I still can.
Well, yeah, it's that in a house like that. I don't know, unless you're planning on fucking making $100 million a year for the rest of your life. It might get a little much to handle.
Oh yeah, think of the maintenance on that fucking
That's
thing.
what I'm saying, man. You got
That's got to be like $500,000 a year just to maintain that bitch.
Oh, probably easily, if not quite a bit more.
More, yeah.
Because between your fucking basketball court, your outside, it looks like it's a grass court too. So it's between maintaining your golf course, which alone is going to be a lot of fucking maintenance for a golf course in your backyard. But then
especially if people aren't paying the fucking golf at it.
Yeah, it's just your own, like, if
it's
you
not
want,
a self-sustaining business.
Well, yeah, so it's like if you want to, it's there, I guess, kind of thing. But of course, that's got greens. It's going to have all these fucking things that they're going to need to be done. So you're going to have all these people like on fairly regular staffing, if not full time, at your house. Because
you got strangers wandering around and shit.
Yeah, or like when the tuck pointing or whatever starts to get fucked up. What's that going to be?
Well, that might be a while. That's a pretty new place, but
yeah, but it's going to fucking eventually happen. Would you think within 30 years?
Well, yeah, just even like sealing the stone and just all the bullshit that people do,
because it's also in sunny California, so the wear.
Well, you know how much it costs to like maintain a big pool. I mean, you got to like reseal the fucking concrete or the stone like every couple of years.
That's the thing, and you're in sunny California with shifting geography and shit. I mean, they get earthquakes, things happen there. That
an earthquake will set you back real far, man.
Yeah,
crumble.
When you have to redo the pool and fucking whatever the hell else. Yeah, or your stonework gets all fucked up from shit happening. God forbid a fire comes near your house. And you got all this 6 acres of all this like heavily like landscaped and things everywhere. Oh, Jesus Christ. That would just make me nuts after a while. I'd be like, why did I do this? How many people are living in my house? What, a wife and maybe some kids? Fuck.
Well, that's the thing. People could live there and you wouldn't even fucking know they're there, dude.
Yeah, they'd be sneaking in your fucking house or whatever, find a way in and fucking...
Yeah, they made a movie about that. Like these rich people with big houses, like these people would like live in the walls and shit and they wouldn't even know they were in there. It's fucking fucked up.
Well, yeah, which is probably, somewhat based off of real experiences where people...
Oh, yeah.
People have
Especially
had...
in L.A. where there's so many people.
Yeah, or people who've had people living in their attics and shit before and didn't know it. It's like happened and shit. They come out at night and fucking eating your food and shit. Then they go back upstairs and they just fucking like lay down and barely move all day and shit, listening to you creep around. Fuck, man. That shit's fucking out of hand. We looked at
wacko shit.
Yeah, we looked at a house before we bought this one. Another, I believe, another Victorian. But it was like a whole nother like third as big or maybe larger. Like, and that was just like the rooms themselves. The second floor had a kitchen and everything, another like a second kitchen on it and all this stuff in it. But like, then you would go up, there was this stairway. I mean, it was a cool house. I mean, it would have been cool to live in, but it would have also, it was so fucking big. Like, it was one of those houses where you keep walking into new rooms that you haven't seen before. So you just keep turning and going like around and around and around in kind of like a circle. You're kind of turning but you keep hitting these fucking more rooms and shit. You're like, I didn't see that. I didn't even see these rooms before. What the fuck? I thought we walked around. No, man. I was like, Jesus H. Christ. I don't even know. Like, and then there was like I said, there's a whole second floor, but there was this stairway that went up the back. And it wasn't like a spiral or anything like that or anything grandiose. It was almost more like almost like a servant's staircase, for like doing service. Because it would have a like a door. You'd come to a door at the next, at each level of it. There were 3 stories plus a basement, but you would come. There was a door in front, and then like a door to the left. And the door to the left was the next flight of stairs. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it went all the way up into the attic, man. Full on like staircase and shit. All the way to the attic. Or I should say, I guess, the top floor. And then that opened up into like this pretty good sized room. And it had like another furnace or whatever. Or wood burner or some shit in it. And then there were like these 2 small rooms that had been made on the one end of the top floor. And that was like kind of creepy. But I did, I opened up the door and there was like a small room and I'm like, this would make like a perfect little podcast studio or like little record, like have a control room on the one side and a recording room on the other, something like that. So you could do like isolated, instrument, do the soundproofing in it and do isolated instrument tracking and shit in there. It'd be fucking awesome. Or like and slash vocal booth. I was like, it'd be perfect. But it was so fucking big, dude, that the abiding thought in my mind was somebody could be in here with us and we wouldn't even know it. I'm like, that's fucking scary shit.
Yeah, it's definitely unsettling to think about.
Yeah. And then comes the considerations for heating it in the winter and cooling it in the summer. I was like, dude, I don't know, man.
Like a separate job or something?
Oh, my God, yeah. I was like, you'd have to do that. Well, you'd have to do like they did back in the day, where in the wintertime, sometimes you just shut down parts of the house. And you don't really fuck with them and shit. You just shut them down for the winter.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, so I'd imagine that's probably what he does in his house, unless he just wants it all open. But
yeah, because you
wouldn't
figure
make much sense.
But it's one of those things. Like, would it be more efficient to just have the AC pumping throughout, but like maintain it versus having to cool off rooms and shit, or you know what I'm saying? Like the overall long-term efficiency, you would have to like experiment with that to find out what worked best. Because obviously it's going to cost you $1 or $2 either way. But if you have rooms that are shut down and get all fucking blazing hot in the California sun, even just whatever, just residually getting fucking heated up.
Well, the fact that it's made out of stone probably helps with
the insulation, of course.
Cooling, yeah. I don't know. Looks like a pretty badass house, but
yeah, it's a monster. But again,
yeah, I could do about 5,000 square feet if it was laid out right. But I think anything bigger than that would just become obnoxious.
It gets weird and shit, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what are we doing here? Like, imagine.
Unless you have a giant family and all the time everybody's just, like, kind of enjoying part of it or something, and cleaning up after themselves.
Well, that's the thing. It would have to be almost goddamn constant.
Well, you need a maid and all that shit, too,
Totally. And then again, we're like, what are we doing here? It's like, even if I won a bunch of money and was able to buy something like on this kind of scale, I think it would still just feel so weird. You know what I mean? Like if it, what? So I move my my three-person family into some fucking hotel and shit, you know? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? I mean,
I was gonna say, dude.
Huh.
Have you seen the movie Ready Player One?
No, Steven Spielberg?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, did we talk about this?
I don't think so, but maybe. Speak on
Yeah,
it, man.
you'd actually like it, dude.
You think?
Like, yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's like, it's kind of almost overstimulating, but it's like, well, it's got this scene in it because it's all about virtual reality, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's got like a lot. It's got a lot going on constantly. It's just like nonstop, like boom, 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 boom in your face, shit. You know,
action in your face.
Yeah, like ultimate action in your face is all it is. But it's got this part where they go into a shining virtual reality,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like the movie. They're like in the movie, The Shining, and like. You know, it shows the twins and they're in the hotel, you know, the exact same hotel and all that.
Yeah.
And like the blood comes down the hallway and they get like washed into it. And they're like floating down and then Jack Nicholson's like chasing them around like the labyrinth and all that shit.
What
it's
the
like,
hell?
Yeah, it's just like a part of the movie. They're like in this one virtual reality that's The Shining because you can do all these different virtual realities, you know, it's like endless. Yeah. Like everything you've ever known, you can like do any movie, any like video game, any thought, any, you know, anything. But anyways, it's pretty cool seeing. I figured you'd dig it because it's like very, you know, it's the real deal.
Yeah,
that's not like a spin-off or anything. You know, it's like, and I think he turns into a giant or something. He's like chasing him, Jack Nicholson. He's like, rah.
Wow. That's intense.
With a like giant axe or some shit, you know, fucking.
Jesus.
Pretty insane, but.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. It sounds pretty fucked up.
Yeah, because I know you guys watch that movie on repeat.
Oh yeah, yeah. It gets a lot. It gets a lot of plays here. There's no doubt. A lot.
I come over. There's a typewriter. Fucking.
Yeah. I got a stack. I got a like, stack up. Stack
I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I got a stack of papers in the typing paper box and shit. Check it out.
Yeah, I'm going through it. Oh
no. Yeah. You just go right into her character. All your eyes get all buggy and shit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. What's her fucking name in that? Karen?
Fuck, I don't know.
Nobody cares.
Isn't that like olive oil or something? Who the
yeah.
fuck is that?
Shelley Duvall.
Yeah. Does she play olive oil?
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I think...
Yeah, she's a goony-looking, bug-eyed freak.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, I think it was after watching her do that shit that they had her do olive oil as one of her next roles. I mean, maybe not the next movie she did, but it was like very tight to that.
Yeah, that movie's pretty old.
Oh, so is Popeye.
I remember watching it when I was a kid because I kind of thought it'd be like the cartoon, but it's not really.
Oh no, it's like a musical.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's fucking pretty straight though, man. I mean, as far as like what I would imagine Popeye being brought to life on this fucking screen as, it's pretty fucking...
Yeah, I'd have to watch it again. It's been a long time.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of...
That's Robin Williams, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's all like perfectly cast and shit. I mean, and the costumes and everything, I mean, that is a real... And the town, the whole fucking thing. I mean, it's quite a production, actually. And the fact that it didn't do well... I think it was just probably a matter of timing and where the culture itself, you know, was at. It wasn't ready for it, or it wasn't.
Yeah, it'd probably do better now. Fucking re-release it. Shit.
Yeah, because I mean, it's an amazing performance, and I think a lot of the songs are fucking boss as hell, man. Very memorable, you know. They're funny, well written. Yeah, and there's like a little, almost like a little love song with Popeye and Olive. That's really sweet, but it's really nicely done too. It's the music is great. All that shit. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I've seen it many times. I saw it in the theater when it came out. My mom took me. And, you know, because we both liked Robin Williams a lot too. And it wasn't.
Sure, well, you're probably, what, like 8 years old or something?
Yeah,
10?
let's see. I was pretty fucking young, so. Let's see. Popeye movie. 1980. Yeah, I was 8 when that came out.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I was pretty young when that shit came out. Man.
Yeah, you were fucking 6, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just little guys, man. What the fuck? Younger than my son, you know, quite a bit, actually. Several years younger than my son. Just little guys. Robin Williams, Shelley Duvall, adapted from Thimble Theater, starring Popeye the Sailor. Looking for the Father, Ray Walston. Poop Deck Pappy, who deserted him as a baby. A sailor named Popeye, played by Robin Williams, journeys to the port town of Sweet Haven. Popeye befriends an assortment of eccentrics and falls in love with Olive Oil, played by Shelley Duvall, who already has a suitor, the bully Bluto, Paul L. Smith. Popeye also discovers an abandoned baby, Sweet Pea, whom he raises as his own, but when the spurned Bluto kidnaps Olive and the child, Popeye takes action with the help of his magic spinach. Released on December 6th, 1980. Directed by Robert Altman. Yeah, man. Wesley Ivan Hurt as Sweet Pea. Paul Dooley, another classic actor. Paul Dooley. You'd know, like a character actor, you'd know him if you saw him, but he was also the dad in Breaking Away. Ray Walston. Bill Irwin. Yeah, man. Who's playing Popeye in the 2021 movie? Jim Carrey as Popeye.
Oh, yeah. I think I did see a trailer for that.
Popeye 2022 film. This year? Jim Carrey as Popeye the Sailor, the main protagonist, and Navy SEAL. Victoria Justice as Olive Oil, Popeye and Bluto's love interest constantly fighting over. Is the Popeye movie canceled? Oh, fuck that.
Canceled?
Yeah, no, it's partially found canceled. Sony animated. This is an animated one.
Oh, it's their voiceovers?
Yeah.
In it?
Yeah, yes, animated, computer animated or some shit. Yeah, computer animated feature film. Looks.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, but the art looks kind of.
I like Jim Carrey's stuff.
I don't think that's what they're talking about here. This is animated shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, Jim Carrey, he's starting to look kind of old, man. He's weathering.
Yeah, he's getting beat.
He's looking crazier than ever.
Yeah, little MK Ultra.
Yeah.
What happened to you, Jim Carrey? Where'd you go, Jim Carrey? Why, Jim Carrey? Why? Was Popeye real? Yeah. What is Popeye's real name? Popeye the Sailor Man. English show list.
That's his real name?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Full name, Popeye the Sailor. Species, human. What the fuck is this shit? Are Popeye and Olive Oil married? It's Olive Oil with a Y. The series was unique in the Popeye franchise for taking place later in Popeye's life, where he and Olive Oil finally got married, settled down and had a son of their own. A notable change considering the rarity of having well-known cartoon characters actually move on with their lives. What the fuck? What was this? Some sort of fucking second string of fucking Popeye cartoons?
Yeah, it's like Friends when they got back together.
Yeah.
But
Or fucking oh, what's that fucking Will and Grace? They came back like 10 years later and did a season of that shit. I fucking that her house. What's her face? Grace is played by. I can't believe I forgot her name. That was the first house that I ever worked on in L.A. Let me see. Hang on. Will and Grace.
Yeah, the brunette chick.
Yeah. Oh, she like a redhead or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, redhead.
Deborah Messing. Her house. Grace Adler.
Was it a nice house?
Yeah. It was a pretty straight place. It wasn't like a holy shit, and it wasn't
30,000 square feet.
It was not 30,000 square feet. I can fucking guarantee you that shit. No fucking way. You'd be there like fucking for probably a couple months painting something like that, or more.
Longer. That'd take like a year, dude.
Probably. I mean, shit.
Unless you had like 20 Mexicans that spray paint and shit.
Oh, I mean, we were working on fucking Sullivan's for a couple of years, a few years for Christ's sake. Something like that. Jesus Christ. I mean, you'd have some job security for a while, that's for sure.
Yeah, actually, the one guy, not Will, but his little gay buddy, who was the other guy?
Oh, Jack.
Yeah, he's
Sean
from
Hayes.
Glen Ellen.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going to say that you worked on his house. Or something.
Just Jack. No, the first house that I worked on in L.A. was Deborah Messing's house. I also worked on Ron Livingston's place. I think I told you about this. Remember the movie Office Space? You ever see Office Space?
Yeah. The one where they smash your computer?
Yes, they get all pissed and they're like, fuck
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah, I've seen that movie like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, and he's just like, I've just decided not to give a shit anymore, like that's the thing that separates
me.
Yeah,
that guy.
Yes. The main character, the wise ass. Yeah, I painted his place. And I painted it for a show, a TV show that was hosted by Daisy Fuentes. And it was like this eco green makeover kind of, home makeover show kind of thing. I think they were trying to get...
Did you use non-toxic paint?
Eco-friendly paint. Ding.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah. Well, at least for the living room, I think, for the walls of the living room.
And the rest, they're like, I just use the cheap shit.
Yeah, the regular shit. But yeah, for the segment that we filmed, for sure, I was using this fucking eco fucking paint shit. And there's Daisy Fuentes, who I had kind of certainly grown up in the 80s seeing on MTV, like 80s, 90s. Yeah, 80s, 90s, seeing her on MTV and all this shit. And there she is, just on the other side of the living room. And I'm kind of crouching down as I'm painting near Ron Livingston's grand piano. He had it in this room that was kind of...
You're all peering over as you're crouching at her.
Yeah, I'm just fucking showing my ass crack to the camera. What's up? I'm looking over my shoulder. Looking over my shoulder behind me.
Looking over your shoulder.
Hey. Yeah. Back at him over the shoulder. Hey. Yeah. My balls are sweaty. Hey, Daisy, my balls are sweating. But yeah, she's over on the other side of the living room. She's like, So, Matt, does this paint, she goes, does it harsh your mellow? Oh.
Does it harsh your mellow?
Yeah.
That's what she said to you?
That's what she asked me. I'm like, of all the fucking things you want to ask me about this paint while we're on a TV show, you want to ask me if it harshes my fucking mellow. We could break down how there's zero VOCs, which means low to no odor at all, which means sensitivity issues. We could talk about all this shit.
So was it part of the show, or did they cut it?
Well,
the question was it being filmed?
Did I make the cut?
Yeah.
Well, if that segment didn't, and I can understand because I just looked at her and said, "No, Daisy, it doesn't harsh my mellow at all." And then I kind of fucking smile, and we just kind of laugh and shit, and that's about it. I haven't been able to locate this goddamn program, and it's so frustrating, dude. Because I would love to see this footage, because even if that segment didn't make the cut, this woman, this camera woman, had a camera over my shoulder, which I thought was a pretty good trick for her. Anyway, she was not very tall, but she had the camera over my shoulder for like 2 days, like focusing tightly on my hands and shit. So, I mean, I'm in it either way, but yeah, I have not been able for the life of me, no matter how I search it or try to cross-reference it or cross-search it, I cannot for the life of me locate this goddamn show. Because, I mean, you figure you...
Yeah, maybe it never aired, or maybe it's... Who knows?
Yeah, it may have gotten shelved, or... Who knows?
Yeah.
You never know. But, yeah, it was kind of a bummer, because I was like, well...
Yeah, there's a lot more... So do you have to sign off on any bullshit?
I can't remember. I think we did, though, for that job. Yes, in that context. Because I think they came for like a day and a half, 2 days or something like that, max and shit. And they, and Daisy, I think, was only there one of those days. The rest was just like these camera people and technicians basically shooting like a second unit shooting B-roll and stuff, all this kind of just coverage and all this other stuff. So it was fun. It was cool. It broke up the monotony for sure.
They pay you pretty good. The regular.
If they fucking did, it went to the butthole I was working for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Dwayne.
You should have had your agent with you, man. Fuck.
Yeah, I know. I should have been like, man, quick, find me a fucking yoidle. Find me one quick. Get one over here to Ron Livingston's place, stat.
Like $1,000 an hour pay.
Yeah. Need some representation. $1,000 an hour. Ah, fuck yeah. I'm working.
Hey, on camera? Come on, dude.
Hey, I'll work a half day and fucking come back and work a three and a half day the next shifts in the next day.
Yeah, make like $4,000 a day for a half a day.
Fucking A. I'd fucking take that, man. That wouldn't suck.
And then royalties too,
Fucking A, man. Evergreen. Royalties are evergreen. Whee! Money till you die for something you did for...
Every time they show that, you get paid.
Yeah, money till you die for something that took fucking 20 minutes of your life to do.
Maybe that's why they couldn't air it, because maybe you didn't sign off on the right things or something. Because they do have rules, you know what I'm saying?
They bitch out on that shit.
Yeah, the lawyers are, no, we can't do that.
Hey,
gotta get the signatures.
I've got one word for lawyers. Unless you need them, and then it's yay.
Yeah, when I went on that Top Chef thing,
yeah,
like there was a bunch of us that got invited, probably like 50 people, and quite a few of them I knew, just because I was in the food business, and they brought out all these contracts for each one of us. We all had to sign like this page or two.
Yeah.
Saying blah blah. You can't, because hasn't aired yet and it's a contest. You know, you could have been sued if you'd said anything. You know, because you don't want to spill the beans on what's going. Because it was always a secret where they were going to be next and all this shit.
Mm-hmm. It's called a non-disclosure agreement.
Yes. We weren't allowed to say NDA. Shit, essentially.
Yeah.
And then they tried taking our phones, dude. And I fucking was like, fuck to the no. I was like, I'll go put it in my car. And, but I had young kids at the time, and I wanted to be able to, you know, communicate with them.
Yeah.
And so I went out to the car, and I just came back with my phone. I was like, fuck you. You didn't get my phone. It's like... Yeah, I was kind of bullshit. Like,
can't play by the fucking rules.
Yeah, I was like, man, I ain't getting fucking paid. What? I get some free food? Ooh. Fucking whoop-de-fucking do. And then they're like, I was sitting there, like, eating, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, like Emeril Lagasse, there were a couple other famous chefs. They're like the judges, you know. Yeah. And they had like 10 different chefs or whatever, you know, make the same shit.
Came up and said, bam! Bam!
Yeah, he's like, bam! They're just like sitting at a table, you know, and they're like, we're sitting like a couple tables over. And then there's a couple people I knew, and there was like a little bar, right? And so I went up to get some wine from the bar, and these two people I knew, they came up and they're like, ha 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 ha, they're like laughing.
And pointing at you?
No, they're like filming. They're like having a good time, right? As like a guy and a girl.
Uh-huh.
And they weren't like dating or anything, but I knew both of them kind of, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they came up and they're laughing. And then they're like, okay, let's do it again. And then they did the exact same thing, like over again. I was like, man, this is fucking retarded. It's like, I'm just like grabbing some wine, right? Trying to enjoy myself. And they're over there like fucking doing a retake on some fake ass fucking like happy times, you know?
They're bamming it up. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
they
weren't even actors. They're just people I knew, you know?
Yeah. They were having their little sexual fantasy.
They're like, hey, can you do this?
Oh.
You know, like for a minute, and I was like, turning around, because I was going to be like, oh, hey, what's going on, guys? And then they're like, okay, they're like, stop. They're like, no, do it again. I was like, son of a bitch.
See, they were trying to lure you into their world where they were going to make you their bull, and he was going to be the cuck.
Yeah.
They were trying to boost.
He's going to have a gag ball in his mouth and shit.
Yeah, ball gags for everybody. It's a party. You're just trying to build your...
Emerald's down on his knees with a ball gag in his mouth.
BAM!
He's trying to say bam.
Do you think that's where he got it from? From doing some weird
shit. Spanking him. They spanked him with a whip.
And he's got a fucking old lady's dress on and heels and shit. Bam! Bam! Oh, weird. That's pretty weird. It's like he's like cut a jalapeno in half crossways and stick it in my backside.
Ooh!
Bam!
That would burn.
Hurts so good. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Sometimes love don't feel like it should. You make it hurt so good. Up to the first knuckles, not gay, everybody. So have a good day with that.
I probably got it. He was baking something, and he forgot to put on an oven mitt, and he just grabbed the pan.
And he goes, bam!
Like, bam!
Bam!
Burns the monkey's paw. It's all inflamed.
Bam!
Like 3rd-degree burns in his fucking hand.
It turns it into a little monkey paw.
Yeah. It's all fat and pulsating.
All
fucking fluid.
The fingertips are almost fused with the heel of the hand and the thumb. It's all fucking curled and gnarled and shit. Shrivel hand.
Webbed fucking hands and shit.
Oh, damn. That's extraterrestrial shit.
Creature of the Bam Lagoon.
Bam! Only on the fucking third full moon of the year. Fucking bam! You hear him across the English moors late at night. The full moon, you hear him. Bam! Bam! Bam!
You're out on a pontoon and shit. Bam!
What was that?
What the fuck was that? There's like a bunch of cattails and shit.
Bam!
You can't see through them.
Bam! What the hell was that? That's the Bam monster from the lagoon.
He's swimming around doing the backstroke. Bam!
Yeah, the creature from the Bam Lagoon. No! He's backstroking in the fucking full moonlight. All stiff and shit.
His junk's hanging out, like naked.
It's standing at attention like it's a
all
fucking
pasty white and hairy and shit.
up periscope like it's a fucking submarine and shit. Bam!
Catfish fucking snaps onto it.
Just fucking kabam! Just like a fucking 40-pound Blue Channel catfish. Trying to fucking maw his fucking... Yeah. Oh. He's just standing up in the water. All of a sudden it's like, bam!
He pulls him out of the water.
Yeah, with his
throws
dick.
him in a big frying pan.
Yeah, with his fucking hogger. He's like,
bam!
He's like, I noodled the fuck out of that one. Bam!
Got some hot sizzling fucking butter and garlic and shit.
He's like, I didn't noodle him. I'm throat fucking that thing. As he's got a double tennis ball can fucking thing going on. He's half killing that. He was choking that fucking catfish to death.
The Italian stallion.
Yeah, he's like, and it's all girthy as fuck too. It's like a real fucking thing. He was choking that fucking catfish to death. 40-pound catfish, choking it to death with his cack. Bam!
Bam, 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 bam.
Fucking Bam Bam and shit. Bam becomes Bam Bam.
Yeah. He's wearing like fucking animal skin fucking toga.
It's that's because Emerald Lagasse was fucking Barney Rubble's wife and shit. They ended up having Bam Bam.
He kind of looks like Fred Flintstone. Or he's a cross between Barney and Fred.
Hey there, Fred. Hey. Barney, like kind of an idiot.
Barney.
He only had the black dots for eyes. That's the cartoon genetics hallmark of a lesser, like a
Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, like a lesser species, like a subhuman.
Yeah, little pinhole eyes.
Yeah, little fucking acid eyes and shit. Fucking A. Fred had those big dumb eyes.
Yeah, I haven't seen that show in a long time.
Because I think Wilma and Betty were getting it on, man.
Yeah. Lick a lot of puss.
Oh shit! They had a couple of them in the backyard, jumping over the fence to each other's, jumping each other's fence to lick a lot of puss.
Yep.
To open the.
Suppose he put him outside, and then he grabs him and puts him outside.
Oh.
Or it's a cat, right? Doesn't he have like a mountain lion or something?
Yeah.
He like puts the cat out for the night, and then the cat grabs him, and fucking throws him on his head or some shit.
Oh.
Bam! Goes in the house.
Bam! This fucking episode's been bamtastic. Bam!
Wilma!
Wilma! Why? Oh my God.
Oh, someone's home. Time has come.
Oh! Someone's home. All right, Lick-a-lot-of-puss.
I gotta go, man.
Well, hang on, let me fucking roll this goddamn tune.
I'm just kidding.
Motherfucker. In this corner, weighing in at 125 pounds in a dream.
Bam, bam.
What the fuck? Why? What's this shit?
What's happening?
Oh.
Won't play, huh?
It's being a little bastard, I can tell you that much. I've got a blue and red flashing light, and I don't know why. Try this again. It's all juked up, man. Well, fuck it. Then we'll just say nighty nightsville. Thank you everybody for hanging and banging and jim janging and not cring cranging. So, we will catch you next time. Until then, be good people. And remember what the wise one once said. Do you remember what the wise man once said?
Bam, bam.
Bam, bam. See? It's not hard to remember that. You should all go out into life and remember the words of that wise man who said, bam, bam. And bam yourself. Do you have any words to say on the way out, sir?
Yeah, go watch some Batman.
Go watch some Batman?
Yeah.
And lick a lot of puss. All right. Bye, everybody. Catch you next time.